There is a lesson that I try to teach my daughters that I feel, not just as a mother, but as a human being, everybody should know. It's very simple, and I'm sure we all do know it. It's deep down in there, but we don't really think about it out loud. It's kind of a whisper. And the lesson is that your words are magic. And that's why it's called spelling. And I teach that to my daughters. And I give them examples. So it goes like this. I'll have both of them sitting in front of me. And I try to, as much as it hurts, make it a bit realistic. And most of the time I'm speaking to my 11-year-old, more so than my 6-year-old, because I think she can handle it a little bit better. So I'll say, do you know how stupid you are? You look so ugly today. Why didn't you brush your hair? Did you even brush your teeth? They're yellow. What were you thinking? And before really explaining the exercise, that is what you do first. And you kind of gauge their reaction. And you come back and you say, now how did that make you feel? Well, it didn't make me feel good, she says, of course. That is magic. I hurt you with my words, whether the words are true or whether they are a lie. I was able and powerful enough to hurt you with words only. I said, now I'm going to tell you the truth. Are you ready? Yes, reluctantly, she's ready. You are the most beautiful child I have ever known. You have a beautiful heart, and you are a true friend. And I am thoroughly blessed to be your mother. You're not only beautiful on the outside, you are beautiful on the inside. And some good news about that is that you're not done. And you can literally feel her attitude change. I could feel my own attitude change because I was saying something honest and kind to someone that I care about very much. That is magic. We have the ability to impose feelings onto others. I remember I knew someone that I had told them that they hurt my feelings, that they had made me feel bad. And they said to me, I didn't make you feel anything. You made yourself. And I really tried to wrap my head around that and tell myself that I was wrong. But I'm going to tell you right now, that is a bullshit statement. That is someone who is not mature enough to take responsibility for their actions. We all know it's true. I'm here to allow you to stop lying to yourself. People can very easily make you feel something, and I just proved it. You can make someone feel like they are the most important person in the world to you, just by the way you speak to them. And yes, actions help. If your actions match up to your words, then they will help if they are positive words. And the same goes for negative. If you say negative things and your actions are also negative, then we can conclude that there's negativity. It's really quite simple. And the same goes for positive. Now, imagine going around and looking for the most humdrum person that you can see that day. A woman, she's in her late 40s, but you can tell that she's tried really hard to look pretty today. She's got her hair combed. She's in a dress that you wouldn't wear, but she likes it and she thinks that she looks pretty, and you can tell that she's got a bit of confidence to her. Now, whether you really like her dress or not, you could walk up because you can tell that she does. And you can say to her, "Your dress is so beautiful. Where did you get that?" Imagine the little bits of magic flying from your mouth into her heart. And imagine what you just did for her with words. Just words. It didn't cost you a penny. It didn't hurt you. But you changed her day. And she's going to think about that. And then she's going to do it for someone else. And it's like a domino effect. But it has to start somewhere. You also have to be careful when reacting with anger. I know that's a rough one for a lot of us. We're so easily tempted to bite back when we think someone is striking at us. But think about it. Think about when you're in school and you have a teacher that has a very short fuse. And rather than trying to teach you something, which they should be doing, they're yelling at you. Do you listen to them? No. You shut down. Because they're yelling and you're just going la 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 la. You don't care anymore. And that's exactly what other people are doing to you when they come at you with something that ends up hurting you. And you scream at them. And you call them names and you try to make them feel like they mean nothing. Like they mean nothing to you. But they're important enough for you to raise a reaction. They're important enough to you for you to have a reaction of anger. And if you're trying to make a point, it's going to fall on deaf ears, because people will not listen when you are name calling, when you are angry, and when you are raising your voice. And yes, you can tell when someone is raising their voice via text. So, yes, that can happen. Try to speak with love. Try to speak with patience. If someone said something hateful to you, try to respond with, "Well, now, that wasn't very nice, was it? Would you like to try again?" You have to speak to them like a child, because more often than not, that's about the equivalent of it. They're just children. We all are. We're all still learning. But there are tried and true things. There is trial and error throughout all of life. And I am here to tell you that screaming at someone does not help. It does not work. And that your words are magic, and that they can be magic. You can implement a thought into someone else's head quite easily. You can demand respect without getting loud, without calling names. You can get just exactly what you need and exactly what you want by the way you use your words. And that is why it is called spelling.